I tell you what, just a grinder all the way to the end. But really excited about the way our guys stepped up and just got this thing done. It was a battle of wills. We knew this wasn't a typical 0-6 team coming in here. It was a matter of a team that just was hungry and felt that this was the win that they could come and get. But we talked about it as a team. Our guys needed to just gel together. It was all about togetherness, defensively, offensively, looking sharp, looking as a group, and I think our guys did that.
Right, it's not just the fact that they're 0-6, but you're playing them twice in, 9, 10 days. It's really tough to play two teams in a year, but in that close of a span.
Exactly. And there's situations where in conference you play that close, in proximity to each other. But the biggest thing was our guys were really willing to just buy into the game plan, adjust on the fly to what we were doing, because believe me, we had to make a lot of adjustments in the middle of that game to try to figure out what Toledo was trying to get done. And we knew what they were doing, but just trying to stop it, that was the key. But I thought our guys did a good job of just battling. We got a good defensive group in there that got some stops late and was able to get something done there.
Well, we'll talk a little bit about the final shot that you took and the way it developed. Obviously, they missed the second free throw, which kind of didn't let their defense set up on you. Was that probably the most comfortable you felt taking a shot all day when you took that shot?
Yeah, I felt pretty good. Me and Paul talked about it. Actually, we went in our huddle up. We were going to set a drag screen for me, which is just coming down full speed. Paul was going to set a screen. If I don't have a shot, I kick it back to him. But unfortunately, they miscommunicated, so I was open to hit the shot.
So they played pretty good lockdown D on you. They didn't let you get a lot of looks. Kind of different from what they was that different from what they did at Toledo, or is that maybe an adjustment that you think that they made on you?
They played good at Toledo too. I just hit more of my shots there. But you know what? Z stepped up today. We've been waiting for him. He's got that in him. I saw that last year the whole time, and it took him a while, but he's back. He can score like that. He does it in practice. We just wait for him to do it in games, and I thought he did a great job today.
Yeah. Speaking of Z. The other night, not so good, 4 for 17, but you looked like you were a lot more comfortable, a lot more poised out there. Was that how you think you felt out there tonight?
It was just something that the coaches had talked about. It was just being confident in your shot. People have nights like that, so it happens to everyone. So I just stayed focused on what I had to do and didn't worry about my shot tonight.
Coach, a little bit on what Z did tonight. In your opinion, did he look more comfortable, more poised to you? Was he rushing more the other night?
No, I think, Z's mindset was where we wanted it to be and where we always wanted it to be. Really on the defensive end and making sure that he's locked into what he needs to do defensively. I mean, Z's been playing basketball his whole life, so I'm not worried about him shooting the basketball. Offense comes and goes, but I really wanted him to focus coming into this game on, defending Griffin and giving him some tough looks. And he battled. I mean, he fought and he did some good things. We've got to work on our ball screen defense a little bit to give him a little more support. But I think the biggest thing is when he focuses on the right things, everything else comes to play. And I'm trying to get that to get all our guys to understand that you've got to focus on the defensive end first. And then our offense will come along as we go through the game. And Z just played within the flow of the offense, which is what I like. He got opportunities. He was open. He stepped in and knocked them down. And that's what a basketball player does. So I'm really proud of Xavier and Robo and the rest of these guys. They did a good job.
Talk a little bit about Paul's effort today. Nice little line he had there, 11, 14, and 6.
Well, that's what he's capable of, and that's what I'm on him about all the time. And let's not forget he has 6 assists and 1 turnover. That's what I expect out of Paul Carter, and 2 blocks, 2 big blocks. So with him out there, he's 5 for 11 from the field, which is fine, but the biggest thing is the 14 rebounds were huge. Hitting the glass, affecting the game in a lot of different ways other than his scoring. And that's what I want to see from Paul. And he has the ability to do that. Like I said before, when I coached against him the 2 years in the Big Ten, I saw a player who could put stat lines like this if he had the minutes. And, we tried to save, Robo and Paul and Z and give them some legs. So we got them out of there and snuck them in and out a little bit just to give them some breathers and keep them fresh for the end of the game. And, I thought our bench, we got to praise our bench a little bit because Corey gave us 4 strong minutes. I think Sean is starting to get into game shape. Paris obviously did a great job. Anthony got in there and battled a little bit. So, I thought our guys did a good job coming off the bench and spelling these guys as well.
Looking toward Thursday, conference season starting, how important is it to get off to a good start in conference? Z, you first.
It's always good to get off to a great start. It'd be good to get out 1-0. We know what's coming back in the conference, so we just have to stick to what we do and get it done.
Yeah, Robo, they're a tough team last year on you guys. A lot of height, guys that can shoot the ball. Talk a little bit about what Velvet can bring to the table.
They're coached extremely well. Every year they come in here, they got great plays. They play hard. They always give us a tough game. But you know what? If we go out there and we execute our game plan, run our offense well, and get those loose balls, I'm sure we can win it.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.